This is way better than the Sequoia.
Yeah, you would have this over the Sequoia?
100 times.
Hot take.
I would pay more for this over the Sequoia.
Hey Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey.
I'm Holly.
Back there's Tucker.
Yep, that's me.
And we are in the nicest Nissan I think we have ever tested in the 2025 Nissan Armada Platinum Reserve 4x4. And in this video, we'll tell you how this luxurious three-row Nissan fits our family of three. Before we jump too far into this one, according to YouTube analytics, something like 70+% of you have yet to hit that subscribe button, and we are so close to 50,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, so a quick click of a button down there will help our channel out immensely in our goal of helping more families research and buy their next vehicle. I've got to ask you, what do you think of the looks of this big Nissan Armada?
I really like it.
Yeah.
I have to say, you know me, I'm not just a huge person that's like, can't wait for a certain car to drive on our home turf. But this one we saw at the Texas Auto Riders Auto Roundup this past spring. And then we also saw it at one of the car shows that we were at. And every time I've seen it, I'm just like, wow, this beast is really pretty.
Yes.
Yes, and now we have it.
And now we have it.
We've been living with it for a week, and we've been pampered in luxury. And I've kind of been joking in my own head that this is as near as an Infiniti as you really need to get. We've got a local dealership here in town where we don't Infiniti, so I'm like, this is really good.
This is really good. It's really nice.
But thoughts on exterior style?
I love how imposing it is. It's aggressive looking from the front. Boxy, a little boxy, but with some curves.
I see this nice rounded center bulge on the hood.
But it's not just curves. There's like some sharp edges too. So I like the juxtaposition of it, that it's like an aggressive car with some feminine edges around it. I like the color on this one. They also have a red that's really pretty.
Yes, they do.
It is so nice. And you know I'm not really a
I was going to say, that's saying something that you bring up the red.
I know. It's so pretty. But then I also like that you've got the accents that are like different colors, breaking up some of them.
We got the black roof.
Got the black roof, got the black mirrors.
Yeah. We've got that silver Armada badge on the back pillar back there, dividing the black roof from this kind of green-gray paint color, which is really cool. All right. So we like the outside. What are your thoughts in here?
Love it.
Yes.
Gets even better on the inside, too.
Okay.
Of course, you know I like a two-toned interior. And this tan with the black is... Man, I feel like I'm
and then we get like this
so fancy.
Aggressively textured leather, dark brown leather section, accenting here and on the doors. And the seats are two-tone.
Yeah, and they're tufted.
Yeah, very heavily quilted.
Quilted.
Yes, but very comfortable.
Very comfortable.
Yeah. So
I would say comfortable, a little on the firmer side, but comfortable.
Yeah. So lots going on visually in here. We do have a little bit of gloss black in some high touch areas. Like actual buttons are gloss black.
Yeah, I don't love that.
And all of this is buttons, and
all the buttons are gloss black. So
that's
don't love that.
Including the transmission, which you have to touch every single time. So there will be fingerprints.
There will be fingerprints.
Just get over that. There will be fingerprints, and there will be dust unless you bring something with you to dust every time you get in here. So yes, there's that. But then storage in here. We've got 2 level storage in the doors, lower pocket, upper door handle here. Underneath the sliding cover here, which is a big, massive place for setting phones. You've got 2 cup holders, a wireless charger with a couple USB-C ports. Then we've got this pass-through here. I had to ask you, at 5 foot, are you sitting too close to actually use it?
Yeah, I mean, for a purse, yes. But I could grab, we have like our little
go bag
there. So I could grab something small like that. Or I could imagine putting like some tissues or wipes right there. That would be easy to grab.
And then we've got a center console here. It is all felt lined. We've got this little tray that comes out. But then we've got this Nissan accessory that's been rolling around in here. That makes me laugh because, what would you say it is? Just from
Water
the looks of
bottle.
it. Tucker says water bottle. What do you say?
Canteen.
Canteen.
Nope, it's a trash can. Goes right there.
That's nice.
You throw your trash in it, but it's like,
I love that.
it's huge.
Oh, it looks like the bottom of a
But yeah.
lightsaber.
I love
It
that.
does look like the bottom of a lightsaber.
I love that so much.
Yes? You're a fan?
I'm redoing my top 5 as we speak.
All right. Well, there you go. That is a Nissan accessory for your cup holder right there. Should I leave it?
Yes. Yes.
All right, well-
Why would you put that away?
Because now you can't close that, and we're down a cup holder. So, but yeah, right there, trash can. Even get a little trash can symbol on it. But I've got a little storage net down here, and then we've got a decent sized glove box here. So, decent storage up front. What are your thoughts on overall usability in here?
What is this thing?
Trailer brake.
Oh.
Yeah. So if we were towing,
Okay. So you can tow. How much can you tow? Regular trailer?
it's moderate. It's
Okay.
moderate. I would say a boat, personal watercraft, a very light, maybe pop-up camper.
Okay.
Yeah, just because you have to consider all the stuff that goes with it
Sure.
when you pull a trailer like that.
Okay.
So-
And then you were showing me up here a
Yes.
dash cam.
Yes. So slide across here, we've got a dash cam that uses the front and rear cameras, which it says it cannot show while we are driving, but it will automatically trigger in the event of an incident or slamming on the brakes, something like that. But then we also have an inside camera. Hi, we're on camera,
On
Hello.
camera, on camera. Inception.
which helped me talk to Tucker because we can actually see Tucker in the back seat there. So
Yeah.
that is one reason why you may want it here in the cab, but also if you're a chauffeur using, ride-share services.
So fancy.
So now you have photographic proof of whatever happened.
Everything.
So that's very nice that it's built in like that.
Nice.
Then wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, full digital gauge cluster. What are your thoughts on the graphics over there behind the steering wheel?
Well, I have a head-up display, so I haven't been paying attention very much to the graphics behind.
I just feel
Is it too much,
Nissan-
you think?
I think Nissan just needs to pay
too
a
much.
graphic designer to step up their game. I feel like it's a little old looking.
Old school?
Yeah. It looks like it would be really welcomed in the early 2000s. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little dated just looking at it. But we'll pause from interior discussions right here because we are turning on the historic brick streets of downtown Tyler, Texas, where we can talk ride and handling. Tucker, we haven't talked much to you yet. What are your thoughts back there on wobbly head in the back seat?
It's pretty wobbly.
Pretty wobbly. Holly, what are your
Just
thoughts?
kidding. A little wobbly.
Yeah.
A
Holly, what are
little
your
wobbly.
thoughts as we hit the big one?
Ooh, very smooth.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. I mean, it's a little wobbly. You're not getting much reverb like we get sometimes. It feels like a big car going over brick streets, but pretty smooth. Very,
Yep.
very smooth.
So we have an adjustable suspension on this to go with the big wheels and tires. So that those work against each other. Big wheels and tires kind of make a harsher ride, but the adjustable suspension smooths it out a little bit. It is still a truck-based SUV, so body on frame, you get that more truck-like ride, but I'd say it's pretty good overall.
Yeah.
In my summation of it, not too bad. But Tucker, I asked you what you thought about the ride, but what do you think about the back seat back there?
I like it.
Yeah, any features you really like back there? You've got heated seats, you've got air controls back there, and ceiling mounted air vents, but it's kind of hard for you to reach them there in your 5-point harness, right?
Yep. Plus, the mirror rates my cup holders right beside of me.
Yeah. How's your space back there?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah, what do you think we need to talk about now?
Putting in my child safety seat.
And then I'll climb back there as well and show you what the back 2 rows are like for adults. Before I bring in Tucker's Graco Extend-to-Fit child safety seat, I do want to show you what it's like for adults in the back 2 rows. Not only do we have nice captain's chairs here in the middle with the center console and armrest, but we have a very easy access 3rd row seat that works even with Tucker's child seat in place, but we'll talk about that in a moment. We have a 60/40 split bench 3rd row power folding rear seat in this one that does not sit directly on the floor, which I really like. You can see we have multiple steps to climb up in here. And while we're talking child seat installation, you do have lower latch points for a child seat here on the passenger side with this 40%, but not on the larger 60% driver side. So if you are going to put a child seat in the 3rd row, you are going to be using the seatbelt method for either of these 2 positions, though you do have top tethers all the way across in the back seat. The center seatbelt actually comes from the ceiling there over the driver's side passenger's head. There, that's a lot. But sitting back here in these 2-tone, still quilted, power reclining 3rd row seats, you are going to have to lift the headrest out of the place to even sit back here, but you can see my knees are not underneath my chin. I'm fairly comfortable sitting back here, and this is just right for me. I don't know that we could get 3 across adults back here, but 2 across, no problem. You can see we've got 2 cup holders here, no grippers, no rubber lining or anything, but we do have some USB-C power underneath there, and then our power recline buttons right here. At 5'10", I find it a little hard to find a comfortable spot for my head. The roofline is just a little too low back here. We do have a decent sized window, so it's not claustrophobic back here. You can see there is some heating elements built into it, so that will defrost rather quickly. Air vents in the ceiling back here in the 3rd row and in the 2nd row, which you know we like. Center console in the 2nd row, all of which works very well. If you do pull the seat back to where Tucker was riding with it, you can see my knees are on the back of the seat just a little bit, and we'll talk about this here in just a moment as well. But with the seat more upright, like over here, you can see, yeah, it's nice, but I do have the seat reclined a little bit in this side to match the pitch of his child safety seat. To get out, you just lift that up and you can get out of the back seat rather easily. We've got steps and places to kind of hold on to, my goodness, to climb out. So that is the 3rd row. And then as we push this back, we can talk about 2nd row. You've got a handle here, you've got your running board, so you can climb in nicely. I've got plenty of room behind where I was riding. Fold down armrest, which is nice. Center console with grippers this time, rubber lining back here, 2 USB-C ports for power. This does not move or is not removable. And then you can see we have climate controls back here for the tri-zone climate. We actually have heated outboard seats. I've got the vehicle turned off right now, but all that is backlit. More USB-C power here and a cigarette lighter style power port there. Map pocket, storage in the doors. Nice storage in the doors though, no built-in sunshades, which is a little bit of a miss for me. And then you can see air vents, very nice. And then a nice view out of the rather large panoramic glass roof in this one, all of which works very nicely. I've got no complaints on that, but we'll go ahead and bring in Tucker's Graco Extend-A-Fit child safety seat. And one of the perks of the overall size of this vehicle is, well, I don't have to move that front seat at all to install a rear-facing version of this child seat. It is very roomy, which is very nice. And we'll go ahead and turn it around here. And this is where I talk about our lower latch points are fairly easy to be seen and to access. Though these headrests, they are removable, they are not adjustable because you do have to lift it to get it out of place to put that top tether in, but there is no second position there. And as we were in the back seat, this car seat has been installed for less than a week, and you can see what it's doing to the overall seat material here. That is a little bit unfortunate, especially if you're going to be driving around for more than a week with a child seat in place. But yes, just what that is doing. But I guess I do need to put this headrest back in place. Go ahead and snap that back in. It is very easy to get this in via the lower latches. Again, they're exposed. They contrast nicely to these 2-tone seats. So it is very easy to get that in. And using the running board, I can very easily get in the vehicle to tighten this down to make sure it's good and snug in here, such as that. And then we can again go to this handle here to pivot it forward to get a really good view of our top tether right here, and to snug it down from the back. Again, you can see just what that's doing. It'd be nice if there were something firm here to give a nice firm corner instead of doing all this contracting of the seating material. But that is how you can get into the third row of seats, even with a child seat in place. Be sure and check with your owner's manual of both your child seat and the vehicle to make sure that is acceptable. But yeah, does make for an easier use of the third row here, that you don't have to climb around the captain's chairs, all of which very nice. Now, moving to the back, we do have a power lift gate. The physical release is in between the M and the A underneath Armada. And then you can see a decent amount of space back here, especially when comparing it to something like a Toyota Sequoia, but not a generous amount of space like you would get in the Chevy Tahoe, sales leader of this segment. But I've got my backpack in here to show you just how deep it is. You can stack stuff up nicely. I would like a shelf or something to really make the most of the overall space back here, which we don't get. You do get that in Toyota. You also get that in Ford. We do want to go ahead and drop down our headrest here, because if you do need more space, you do have a power folding third row seat, which is very nice. They take a little bit of time to fold down, but do expand your cargo area quite nicely. I do believe this is where most people are really going to be using this most, and taking advantage of all the cargo space that comes with that. We do have some additional power back here for tailgating if you need it. And then we have this first aid kit kind of leveraged in here with these Velcro luggage holders right there. We have this Armada branded mat covering up this rear cargo section. You can see we've got a little bit more storage back here, this felt lined section that does remove to show you exactly where your jack is for changing a flat tire. So that is underneath here. I do like the material, should help with a more quiet ride on the road versus just having hard plastic back there. Plus you can actually put stuff back there without having it rattle like hard plastic such as this. But a very nice rear cargo compartment. Not only can you fold those seats down from back here, but you can fold that seat down if Tucker's car seat was in the way. I can fold all the seats down. Now I've got a ton of space. Now unfortunately I can't power fold that back up, so just like Chevrolet, I cannot do that from back here. I'll have to go around to the side, but I can power fold up the third row seats. Another thing I can do back here is raise and lower the vehicle to make loading it in or unloading it easier, because we have a fully adjustable air ride suspension. All of that is very nice, and you can see plenty of room with all the seats folded down. I do have a power hatch with the close button right there, which brings the tailgate down rather quickly after a few beeps, letting you know to get out of the way. Holly, as we set off from the green light here, what are your thoughts on drivability, power, visibility out of it, steering feel, you name it? What's this one been like driving around town?
Well, for a big mama, it's actually been really good on do.
Okay.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Of course, I've just been bopping around town,
Yeah,
which is
as we
our
do.
normal drive.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten it up to highway speeds or anything like that yet. But for me, it's been powerful enough. It is a little bit more imposing on the road, but I haven't had any problems parking it because of all the cameras.
360 cameras work
Which is
nicely.
really nice.
With a dedicated camera button, which we know
Which
you
I love, because I don't want to be
Yeah.
digging through the screen
Yeah.
when I'm trying to park in a parking lot. And then I've been using, as you said, like the rear view camera mirror, rear view mirror camera. What's it
That
called?
thing? Yeah.
That thing.
Yeah.
Instead of, and that's helped too get around. So I feel like the visibility's been really good. Even looking over my shoulder, I can see all the way back.
Awesome. How's the steering feel?
Steering feel is nice, and this steering wheel, silky smooth.
Yeah.
The right thickness.
Feels very
this is
premium.
luxury.
Yeah.
It feels very luxury.
Now, you do have some gloss black areas there on the steering wheel with
Where you push
fake buttons that can do multiple things. You can actually control this screen with this wheel and D-pad, or that screen with the same. So there's some functionality there. But yeah, oh, you're doing things now.
There.
But yeah, generally pretty easy to hop in and just go and feel comfortable in here. And then again, we talked about just how much space there is all around.
And we have a 2-person memory.
Yeah, heated
seats.
Ventilated massaging seats. I'm getting a massage. Are you getting?
I'm getting a massage.
Yeah.
And an easy button there for your massage.
So you don't have to dig for that.
You
So
have to dig for that.
dedicated buttons. Wonderful.
Love
great
that.
things. So yeah, the ventilated seats, remember where they were set, even though we got in very cool out this morning. They did remember that they were on, which I like. But when the weather gets bipolar this time of year, sometimes that could be a
Good or
downside.
bad.
But for a majority of the year here, let's leave those ventilated seats on. Big panoramic roof, lots of luxuries and amenities in here. Very nice. So, time to talk fuel economy?
Yes.
All right.
That's where it gets a little...
Yeah. So, we have had an Armada before, but this is the first time with the new generation Armada. We got rid of the V8 in favor of a twin-turbo V6. So, shrank the engine size, but EPA rates it at 16 city, 20 highway, 18 combined. Again, in our city driving, exclusively city driving, we're getting 11.4. You're about to take it on a little bit of a drive today. So I will do my best to remember to film that for some B-roll to put over here of what our final economy was on this one. But yeah, a little lacking in the fuel economy department.
A little bit.
But see this dark black number by my thumb, T-Man?
Yep.
All right, that's the number. Mommy's going to be guessing when she tries to figure out what this top trim Nissan Armada Platinum Reserve 4-wheel drive goes for.
Okay, you ready, T-Man?
Yep.
84,000.
Ooh, way lower.
Oh,
Way lower.
Just kidding.
What number are you looking at?
Lower.
lower, 82.
82.450.
$82,450.
I'm getting pretty good at this game.
Yes, you are. What are your thoughts now that you know the price and the fuel economy, things like that?
Yeah, but you had to guess the price right away for the first time to win the game.
Yeah.
I know. I just said I'm getting better at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's right around what other ones with these features are. Is it real leather?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we just got out of the not top trim Toyota Sequoia, the TRD Pro, and it was $86,000. Yeah. So this is less expensive and is the more luxurious trim, where their capstone trim costs more than that TRD Pro. So this kind of the bargain if you're not going after the segment sales leaders of Tahoe and Expedition.
Tahoe.
We did like the Expedition, but
It's like the Expedition.
yeah. So thoughts knowing
this
the price
is way better than the Sequoia.
Yeah, you would have this over the Sequoia?
100 times.
Hot take.
I would pay more for this over the Sequoia.
Well, don't tell the salesman.
Don't take me in for negotiating.
No. I would be the bad cop to your good cop. All right, so we've talked fuel economy, price, driving impressions, but what are your top 5 favorite features for moms in this one?
Well, number 1 is the heated, ventilated, massaging seats.
Yes.
Number 2 is the dash cam, which can come in handy in a sticky situation. The ceiling mounted air vents there in the back. The child seat friendly second row where you can like move them.
Yeah,
which I'm sure you will show
You can still get in the third row with a car seat
in the second. Yes. And number 5 is the storage.
Yep.
And a little bonus, the little trash can.
You love the trash can.
Yeah, I made it a bonus because I know you can get things like that online.
Yeah.
But
hey, you like it?
I do.
Well, if you want to see more from Holly, see some behind-the-scenes stuff from her, go find her on Facebook and Instagram at Female Consumer. You can find Tucker's YouTube channel at Tucker's Talk on YouTube. You can find all things GT Garage Talk at GT Garage Talk, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, you name it, all at GT Garage Talk, or you can go to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for us, in the nearly infinity level luxury Nissan Armada, until next time, gearheads.
Bye.
Bye. Stay tuned and stay tuned.
And in case you were thinking about leaving, stay tuned.
And in case you were thinking about dropping your kid off at school,
Stay tuned.
Better. Better.
We ready?
Yep. We ready.